Hi everyone, David Jackson here with slingandstonemarketing.com, and in this video I'm going to walk you through how to install the Yoast SEO plugin for WordPress and get it all set up on your site and configured. This is my go-to plugin for SEO. I use it on all of my sites. It's a free plugin, but they also have a premium version, which is usually about $90 per year for one site. But in this tutorial, I'm only going to use the free version. It's the only version that I use. I don't use the premium. I think the free version comes with enough features to get you started. So let's get into it. So the first thing you're going to do is log into your WordPress website, and you should be seeing your dashboard. Then we're going to come over to Plugins and click on Add New. Then we're going to come over here to where it says Search Plugins and type in Yoast, Y-O-A-S-T. And here it is, the Yoast SEO. We're going to click on Install Now and click on Activate. Okay, so now it's installed and activated, and we're going to get it all set up for you now. So we'll come over here to the left where it says SEO. Just click on that. So now you should be looking at the general settings for the plugin. And what we're going to do is we're going to use the first time SEO configuration wizard, because a lot of people aren't very technical, and this will allow us to set up the plugin without having to worry about what all of the technical SEO terms are and whether we might mess something up on our website. So we're going to click on this link, Configuration Wizard. And it gives you two options. It gives you an option for configuring it yourself, or you can have the Yoast team configure it for you. But what we're going to do is we're going to click on Configure Yoast SEO and do it ourselves. And the first option is to choose if your website is ready to be indexed, meaning that it's live, you want to show it to the public, or if you're still working on it, and if you're trying out themes or you haven't quite gotten it the way you want it to look. And so therefore you don't want it to be indexed yet because you don't want the general public to see it. So depending on what state your website is in, just go ahead and choose that option. I'm going to go ahead and choose that my site is live and ready to be indexed. And then click Next. And now it's asking what type of website is your website. Is it going to be a blog? Is it like an online store, a news channel, offline business, corporation, portfolio, or if it's something else? I'm going to go ahead and choose a blog, but you can use whichever option best fits the type of website that you're building. And we're going to click Next. Next is to determine if your website represents a person or a company. And this will be used in the knowledge graph on Google. So if someone were to search for your website and it comes up as the first result, there might be some extra information displayed on the side, which gives information about your company, if your website represents a company, or something about yourself if your website is like your personal branding. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on Company. And the name of my company is Sling and Stone. And you can choose an image now, or you can fill one in later. So I'll just do that later. And I'll click on Next. And now you get to enter all of your social media profiles. So you can put in your Facebook page URL if you have one, your Twitter username, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of these different things. I suggest that you put as many of them as you have, but I wouldn't go out and create one just so that you can put it in here. You really want to just put in your profiles if you are actively using them, if you are trying to build an audience on those platforms. So I will just fill this in later, and I'll click Next. So this page describes whether or not you want the search engine to index certain types of pages on your website. If you have a brand new WordPress install, then you'll probably only have the posts and the pages content types. But there are some themes that once you have them installed, they create these custom content types, such as like a portfolio or maybe a gallery or something like that. And those would show up here, and you can choose whether or not you want to have the pages that are under those content types indexed with Google as well. Most of the times you will, But there are certain instances, such as like if you are uploading a lot of images, it will create an attachment content type, which basically means that WordPress is creating a page, and the only thing on that page is just the image that you have uploaded to your website. And you don't really want to just have a page with just an image indexed on Google, because you're likely using that image somewhere in a blog post, and you just want the blog post to be indexed in Google, and the image will show up along with it. So in cases like that where there's like an image attachment page, I would select no for that. So I have my posts and my pages selected as yes. And now I'm going to click on next. Then it's going to ask you if you will have multiple authors on your website. If you're the only one that's producing content, then you're going to select no. So I'm going to do that in my case. But if you have a team of writers writing for your blog or website, and you want their name to be associated with the article that they wrote, then you will select yes, because this will configure the plugin to take care of all of the meta tags and everything so that the content can be associated with the author. So after you've done that, click on next. So this page allows you to connect your website to your Google Search Console account. And what that will do is it will allow the plugin to bring in information that Google provides about your website, such as if there are any crawl errors or if there are any indexing problems. And in order to do this, you have to have a Google account already. So if you don't have one, then you need to create one first. Then once you do that, you just come down here to where it says Get Authorization Code, click on that, and it will bring up this window here where you will select which Google account you want to connect to your website. Choose that. Then it's saying that this will allow the Yoast SEO to manage the Search Console data. So click Allow. And then you are going to copy this code and paste it into the authorization. Then click Authenticate. Then you're going to choose the profile and then click Next. Then on this page, we get to configure our title settings. So what this will do is it will take our post title and then append the title separator and our website name after it. So for instance, if I have an article that says how to grow an audience on social media, then what will show up in the search results page on Google will be how to grow an audience on social media, the title separator after that, and then my website name will come after that. So this allows you to change the website name that you want to have displayed, and then also choose a title separator that you want to use. I'm going to go ahead and just leave it as what I already have for my website name and the default little dash, and then I'm going to click Next. And then next, it'll ask you if you want to join the Yoast newsletter. You don't have to, but if you want, you can put in your email address and then click on Sign Up, or you can just skip it and click on Next. Then it will take you to a page where you might like some other things that they have to offer. So you can upgrade to the premium version of this plugin. You can learn about SEO copywriting or learn about some the plugin training. You don't have to use any of these services, so you can just come down here and click on Next. Then after you've done that, your Yoast SEO plugin is all installed, it's all configured. And now all you need to do is click on Close. Now that it's all configured and set up, we'll go over to the posts and create a new post. And I'm just going to put in a little demo title and some dummy text. And then if you go down, you can see the Yoast SEO meta box. If you don't see this on your post page, then what you need to do is come up here to the very top where it says Screen Options. Click on that, and then you should make sure that the box for the Yoast SEO is checked. And then that will make sure that it displays on your page. Let me go back down. And what this box will show us is information from the plugin about our blog post. So it will show us the title that will show on the search results page, the description, And then you can put in a focus keyword. So if there's something that you want to rank, that you're trying to rank for, you would put that here. And then it will analyze the content that you write and tell you how optimized your article is for that keyword. And then it will also show you an analysis of any problems that you might have or any improvements that you can do to your content. These are just basically recommendations. These are not set in stone. So you can try and do as many of them as you want. My recommendation is that you just make sure that you write for the person and not for a search engine. Then over here on the left, we will click on the social button. It gives us an opportunity to tell Facebook and Twitter the title that we wanted to use, the description, and we can even upload an image that Facebook will use. And the same thing for Twitter. We've got the title, the description, and an image. And then lastly are the advanced settings. Most of the time you won't want to change any of these. This has already been configured from the configuration wizard. But there might be some instances where for a specific post you want things to be different. So you might have a post that you don't want to be indexed. You might have a post where you don't want any of the links to be followed. These are all pretty advanced settings. So if you're new to SEO, I would recommend not touching this at all. Everything should already be set up for you through the configuration wizard. So I hope that this tutorial was helpful for you. And if you like it, please give it a thumbs up, as it'll give me an opportunity to help others. And if you followed along with this tutorial and got the Yoast SEO plugin configured for your website, let me know by leaving the hashtag GiantSlayer in the comments below. And if you want to see more videos where I share the tools and strategies to help you overcome the giant obstacles that are standing in your way from marketing your business online, then make sure that you click the subscribe button. I thank you all for taking your time to watch this, and until next time, go out and slay some giants.